I've already got this thing pretty much made, and I brought you in for the exciting conclusion. I'm making a Spanish tortilla. It was pretty easy. I had this friend that used to work with me at a design firm in New York years ago. His name was Francisco, and he brought this thing to every party we ever had. We had a party at the Poconos, like a design firm party where my boss was there, everybody was there, and Francisco showed up in a gold lame Speedo with his tortilla, and it was delicious. And he would always explain to me how he did it, and it went in one ear and out the other, and I never made one because in my New York City apartment, my kitchen consisted of, well, nothing. We had a dorm-sized refrigerator and a toaster was about all that I had at that time. So I also had a shower in the kitchen. That was fancy. But anyway, so this tortilla is super simple. You cut potatoes kind of like you would cut them for fried potatoes. I sliced them in half and then went with kind of like that thick slice all the way down, and cut up some onions, diced the onions a little bit smaller, and put it in oil, not a lot of oil, like a cup and a half, 2 cups of oil in this cast iron skillet so that it's completely covered over, and the potatoes kind of poach in that oil with some salt and pepper. When that's done, you pull it out, you drain it. This is why I didn't show you all this because it takes forever. But it's not too bad. I encourage you to make this, don't be afraid. I drained it, all the potatoes out, and then took the oil out of the skillet, and then put a little oil back in the skillet, and you put 7 eggs, whisk up 7 eggs in a bowl, or however many. That's how many I decided would work today. And put your potato and onion in there with that, and then put it back in that hot cast iron skillet. Now, the hairy part is when you have to flip it, which I managed today. I'm proud of myself. I flipped it, and now I'm gonna get it out. And I flip it the same way I get it out. I use a sheet pan. So you cook it like an omelet until it's basically done, and then you put the sheet pan on it like this and flip it out. And then, well, let me show you. I need somewhere to put it. Flip it out of here. And it should come right out. And you want it not runny. You want to make sure it's solid enough without burning it that it will come out, and it don't grab the hot cast iron. And that's what it looks like. It's like a little potato onion omelet thing. Sorry, I've got everything in the way here. And that's what you get. Danny tells me if you're in Spain, you can get these at the bar. Like they put it on the bar as if it was a bowl of nuts or something. And I used to get them in a restaurant on 16th Street too in New York that had Spanish tapas. Man, I love that place. We get huge pitchers of sangria and all kinds of tapas, but this was one of my favorite things. You can kind of see what it looks like. If you want to do it for a party, you could cut it. Well, that looks awful. You can just mush it in a pile and throw it at your guests. No, you can cut it more in a square sort of a way, like so. Like that. Tabitha Brown has like infiltrated my brain. There you go. You put a little toothpick in there and like some stuff. Right now, I have a spinach basil salad that I'm gonna serve with it. It's just spinach, basil, and some balsamic, olive oil, salt, and pepper. Not much of anything too exciting, but my kids ate the fool out of this last week. They polished off the whole thing, and it was easy, and it's fairly healthy, and well, that's what I got.